Thank you for tuning in to Seniorly Presents Curtain Up. We're your hosts. I'm Emma.
And I am Craig. Very excited to be back guest hosting today.
How are you keeping busy during this quarantine? Are you cooking or trying any new recipes?
Yes, I am trying. That is the key word. I don't cook. I live on Trader Joe's. And the other day I'm like, I'm going to make homemade chicken pot pies. I'm going to make my own pie crust, which I'd never done before. Yeah, I learned a lot about butter distribution from that. So it's going to be store-bought next time for sure. How about you?
I'm similar to you, same Trader Joe's. Yeah. I'm gluten-free and my partner, he is vegetarian. So we don't have like we can't eat a lot of the same things. So mostly scrambled eggs, but it's all good. But for those of you who are tuning in today and you're new to the show, Curtain Up is a show created by Seniorly, which is the fastest growing senior living marketplace in the US. If you have an aging loved one in your life, make sure to check out our website, seniorly.com. There it is. And our mission is really just about senior living and communities, and that's why we're here to bring you this show today. We also hope that you will share this YouTube channel with your friends and family. And please remember to subscribe so we can finally enable that live closed captioning.
And Curtain Up was created in response to the COVID-19 pandemic that is isolating more of us than ever. Seniorly's Curtain Up is a daily 1-hour live stream for seniors in communities nationwide and in their homes. And we have another very exciting lineup for you today. So tell us all about it, Emma.
Yes, we have Broadway performers Eric William Morris and Alyse Allen Lewis here to sing for you. Actress and singer-songwriter Alexis Floyd will join us with some songs, as will Zina Ellis. And our friend Lisa Gallagher is back to lead us in some Zumba. But first, let's check in with our new friend. I'm so excited, Dick Renches at Murrieta Gardens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Go ahead.
Hello.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Oh, how's it going? I wish it would go better, but I guess I don't have control over that. So other than that, I'm still alive, still kicking around.
Very positive. Well, I know you're going to play a song for us today. We're so happy to have you. Will you play us a song today?
Didn't hear. Could you repeat?
Yes. You play the harmonica, right?
Yes, I do.
Will you play us a song?
At home, no. The funny thing is, I do not play at home, other than just before repetition, just before music time.
They're ready for your song.
You ready now for my song? Okay.
Woohoo! Home on the range?
Home on the range. Yes, it is.
That was amazing. How long have you played harmonica?
Well, if I want to count my years, I don't know, but it's close to about 70 years or more.
I heard you play it for people where you live.
I do play when they ask me and they want somebody to entertain them. I'll be more than happy to do. but I do not insist on wanting to do it and making a nuisance of myself.
Well, thank you so much. That was great. And we'll check back in with you for another song at the end of the show. Is that good? Okay?
Yes, that sounds good.
Okay, we'll see you later. Thank you.
See you later.
Oh, that was so great. I was like singing along. I knew the words to that song. But just a little bit about where Dick lives. Marietta Gardens is all memory care, and it's in Marietta. They're dedicated to enriching lives of their residents, and they have a lot of socialization usually. Obviously, now it's a little bit different, but something really cool is they aren't doing group activities now, but they're spending about 20 minutes a day with all of their residents, and there are about 55 of them. So I did want to give out a special shout out to Amy Vaca, who's leading that effort there. She's the activity director, and we're just so lucky that we got to be on this. We got Dick to be on this today, and we'll see him again soon. But now we'd like to welcome our wonderful friends, Eric William Morris and Alyse Allen Lewis. Eric starred in the King Kong the Musical on Broadway, and he can be seen on television shows such as Golden Boy and Blue Bloods. And he has performed on Broadway Alyse has also performed on Broadway in Amelie and Disaster the Musical, but she recently starred in Soft Power at New York Public Theater, and she'll tell us a little bit more about that when she's on. But let's welcome them.
Hey.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. It's so great to see you. We're so excited to have you on the show today. Where are you guys joining us from?
Cape May, New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Well, we can't wait to hear you guys sing, but we're going to play our favorite game with you this week, the Newlywed Game. So it's basically a variation on that game for quarantine. Basically, I want to test how well you guys know each other. Would you consider yourselves still newlyweds?
Yeah, it's been about 2.5 years. So yeah, absolutely.
Great. So then this will go with the actual theme of the show, but you'll each have a piece of paper, and I'll ask a quarantine-themed question about one of you. If it's about you, you're going to answer your true answer, and your partner will guess what they think you'll say, and then we'll flip them and see if you got it right. So are you ready?
Ask the question, you write it down.
No, you both write. So let me give you an example. Does Eric like coffee? Like yes or no, you'll write that. Alyse will write yes or no. They're not yes or no questions.
Ah, beautiful. Thank you.
Got it. Okay.
Great.
Okay, let's start. Let's start out with one for both of you and see if your answers match. So this one's a little bit different. Let's see. How did you guys meet?
Ready.
Okay, let's flip it and then read it also. So Alyse, you can start. Mamma Mia on Broadway. Okay, Eric. Mamma Mia, how sweet.
I mean,
Very sweet.
we weren't going to mess that one up, Emma. we got that one. We know.
Can you tell us a quick version of that story? I think it's a crowd pleaser.
Yeah, absolutely. So like a little over 10 years ago, we were cast to play opposite each other as Sky and Sophie, the couple that's getting married on stage in Mamma Mia. And we did it together on Broadway for over a year. So we fake got married on stage.
Every night, hundreds of times during a year.
And then we actually got married in 2017, about, 8 years later.
That's wonderful. What a great story. Okay, now let's test how well you know each other. We'll start with Alyse. So, how well do we know Alyse? What is Alyse's go-to isolation outfit? So, Alyse, you write that down. Eric, what do you think?
I feel I'm ready.
Okay, ready? Flip them. Pajamas.
Pajamas and winter hat.
Mine's hat, glasses, and dog pajamas.
Is it cold where you guys are?
What's that?
Is it cold? Why the winter hat?
I don't know. It just,
It's like it feels cozy.
It's a sense
It feels
of
like
security.
comfortable. Yeah.
I got it. Well, I count that. You got it right. Okay.
Oh.
Another one about Alyse. What is Alyse more likely to go on, a cleaning binge or a snack binge? All right, flip them.
Oh my God, I went with snack.
Oh, I said cleaning binge.
I guess, yeah.
All right.
I think it's been both sort of during this time.
Same.
Yeah.
You have all the time. All right, let's test how well you both know Eric.
Okay.
Okay. This is a good one. What 20-second song does Eric sing to himself while washing his hands? To make sure he's doing it long enough, like the happy birthday, but maybe not.
She nailed it.
Okay, flip. Oops, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. Wow.
The full chorus is 20 seconds. We learned that from one of our friends.
That's a hit.
That's fun. I love that. And you know it too. Okay, yeah. So far you're 2 out of 3. This is the last one. Or actually you're 3 out of 4. Okay. The last one is Eric more likely to go on an afternoon walk or take an afternoon nap? Right?
Ready.
Walk. Oh, wow. You're so healthy. Great. Okay. So you only got 1 wrong. And we have actually another couple later on that you'll be competing against. So we'll see who did better. But I have your score right here. So we will see. But now I'm so excited to hear you guys perform. You've got a couple of songs for us today. So I'll just let you get started with your first song, a cover of I Wish You Love.
Yeah.
Yay.
Happy to do this for you guys. Hi.
I wish you bluebirds in the spring to give your heart a song to sing and then a kiss. But more than this, I wish you love. And in July, a lemonade to cool you in some leafy glade. I wish you health and more than wealth. I wish you love. My breaking heart and I agree that you and I could never be. So with my best, my very best, I set you free. I wish you shelter from the storm, a cozy fire to keep you warm. But most of all, when snowflakes fall, I wish you love. But most of all, when snowflakes fall, I wish you love.
Oh, that was so great.
Hey
guys.
Thank you, Craig.
I love that song so much. It really chokes me up. Thank you for that. I had some questions for you guys that I would like to ask. That's cool?
Absolutely,
Yes.
yeah.
All right. So, Eric, you got to act opposite King Kong himself in the musical adaptation of King Kong. What was the experience like of working with a life-size King Kong puppet? How big was he?
He was 23 feet tall and weighed over a ton.
Jeez. What was that like?
It was really unbelievable. It was manned by 10 different puppeteers on stage, like a marionette puppeteers that would pull ropes and lift his limbs up, and then 4 more in booths who were operating his voice and his head and his facial expressions live. So it felt like just doing a live performance because there were, actors operating the whole thing live. There was nothing locked in about it, so it felt like just acting with a very large, slow actor every night.
That's awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
And Alyse, you recently starred as Hillary Clinton in Soft Power, which, as you know, I saw in LA and I loved so much. And that show is a musical within a play. And what was it like to be in a show that had such a unique format?
It was very exciting. It was also, as the actor, definitely technically challenging because I play a character named Zoe in the 20-minute play that you're seeing to begin. And then there's an event that happens that catapults the entire production into a beloved East-West musical, 100 years in the future through the Chinese lens that looks back at the 2016 election. So between the play and the musical, I had sort of 20 minutes to get suited up for my entrance as Hillary, which includes a good 20 minutes or so of dancing to start. So the time between the play and the musical was always an interesting, exciting time.
Yeah. The explanation of the show is hilarious when you're like breaking it down.
Just like a little snippet about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really works very organically. It's a fantastic show.
Yeah.
Eric, you've, as Emma said, you've performed extensively in theater and television, and I think a lot of our viewers would like to know, what is a typical day like on set when you're guest starring on a TV series?
Yeah, sure. They generally shoot from like Monday to Friday, and the way they'll work it out is you start really early on a Monday morning. Like Monday mornings will usually start at like 5 a.m. and you're allowed to shoot for 12 hours a day, right? So they'll keep pushing it further and further, starting later the next day so that they can fit the most in. So pretty much you show up at like 5 a.m. on a Monday, you sit in a trailer, you get your makeup on, your hair done, you try to remember all the words that you're going to say. You go on the set and they tell you sort of where you need to move. And then you go away while they light it. And then you come back and you do it for real. And that whole process probably takes about 5 hours to film like a single scene you'll see in television. So if you got a few scenes, they shoot, 3 or 4 scenes a day, maybe. It's sort of like a exercise in kind of like staying focused and ready to go, because you could rehearse and then you have to go away for 2 hours and then do it again. But it's wonderful and it feels very vibrant and fun. And I have a good time doing that.
That's awesome.
Thanks, man.
And Alyse, you can be heard on several original cast recordings, including the recording of Soft Power, as Emma mentioned earlier. Did you have a favorite cast recording growing up?
I did, yes. The Secret Garden was my favorite cast recording. I had it on cassette. And I just love the show and I love the message. I love Daisy Egan, and I was so starstruck by her and Rebecca Luker, who I would get to work with later, who is just incredible as well. I love that soundtrack.
That's awesome. Yeah. So you had seen the show before you got the recording of it.
I actually had not seen the show before I had gotten the recording. I knew a lot about The Secret Garden as a book and a movie, but I had the love of the musical really came from the cast album.
That's awesome.
I felt like I'm surprised that cassette held up because I listened to it so many times. And then, of course, I had karaoke versions because I loved singing Hold On, and I loved singing so many of the songs from that show. It really is I have a deep love for that musical. That's
great. So we were talking about Soft Power and the original cast recording. So there's going to be a virtual listening party for the cast recording tomorrow night at the Public Theater, right?
Yes, that is tomorrow night at 8 p.m. On the Public Theater's YouTube channel. There will be a virtual listening party, and it will benefit the public and also the Asian American Legal Defense and Education Fund. Two really important causes. We had such an incredible time recording the album, and I'd love to share it with you all. So that's 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Pacific.
Nailed it. Uh-oh.
I'll take it from here. You got one more song for us today. I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear your cover of the classic Beatles song, A Hard Day's Night.
Actually, I wrote this. I'm kidding. I didn't. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright.
You know I work all day to get your money to buy your things. And it's worth it just to hear you say you're gonna give me everything. So why on earth should I moan? Cause when I get you alone, you know I feel okay. When I'm home, everything seems to be right. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight, tight, yeah. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. Ow! Cause when I get you alone, you know I feel okay. When I'm home, everything seems to be right. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight, tight, yeah. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. You know I feel alright. You know I feel alright. Did you like that fade out? Yeah.
Loved it. Wow, you guys have a lot of fans. Thank you so much for being with us today. Did you guys have anyone you want to give a shout out to before we say goodbye?
Yeah, I wanted to say hi and a belated happy birthday to one of my dear friends, Oki Chenoweth, who is my high school drama teacher and still one of my very closest friends. He's the reason I'm doing this today. He just turned 91 2 weeks ago. So happy birthday.
Happy belated, Oki.
Yes, happy belated. I hope you'll share this with him, and we are very grateful that he was your high school drama teacher, because look at where you are now. That's so cool. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. It was really fun to have you.
Thanks,
Thank
Emma.
you for
Thanks,
having
Greg.
us. Love and safety to everyone.
Bye. That was so fun.
They're the best.
And now,
yeah.
Go ahead. You take it, Craig.
Oh, please. Okay, great. So please welcome back our friend Lisa Gallagher from Colorado. Lisa offers Zumba Gold for aging adults, and she is back to get us moving with a Zumba break.
Hi, we're so
Hi.
happy to have you back. You can take it away.
Perfect. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be back with you today. We're going to do Zumba again today. We did it last week. We did Zumba seated last week. This week, we're going to do standing version. You can keep doing it in your seats, or if you have room, I want you to stand up, follow me. Make sure you have a lot of space around you. Make sure you have good range of motion and you're feeling good to move. And we're going to start the party. I got a couple songs that I edited together for you. So let me get it started. Starts right away. All right? Now you guys just shake it, shake it, shake it. Woo! You can make noise if you want. We're going to travel. Here we go. Oh. Travel. Oh. Again. Come forward. Knee, back, knee, sizzle. High, low. Roll it. Do it again. All right, you guys, shimmy, shimmy, shine it. Pull it out, take it back. When you hear you yelling, woo! Here we go again. Again. Come see me. Take it back. Sizzle. Do it again. Come see me. In and out. Woo! Can you hear you? Let's go again.
You don't have to worry if you have the money. People on the river are happy to give.
Come on.
People
Let me see those jazz hands. Throw it out. All right. Here comes the next one. I want to hear you singing. Come forward. Take it back. Again.
looking out for a place to go.
Dancing.
Music, getting me to swing. You come to look for it.
I'm up again.
Anybody could be there.
Take it back. Again. Come see me. Slide back. Beautiful. Single, single, double.
Everything's fine.
Just chill out. Step touch. All right, here we go, you guys. Everybody sing it. Rock it. Reach high again. Rock it side to side. Let's see it.
You can dance, you can try.
Hold it. Rock it.
Watch that scene, taking the
Dance it out. Oh my gosh. How's that feel? And back. Let's do it again. A little more. Arms. And up. Again. Up. Slide. Double.
And when you
Step touch. All right, you ready? Let's do it.
you are a dancing queen, young and sweet,
Side to side. You can do this in your chair too. Just reach. Roll out. Hold up. Good. All right, here we go. Side, up, slide, up, dance it out. I see you. You guys look amazing. There we go. Knee, single, single, double. Big ending, ready? Mwah. Did that feel good, guys? It's nice to move a little bit, right? Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of the show. It's amazing. Mwah.
Thank you, Lisa. That was great. She had some full-on Tina Turner moves going on during Proud Mary. I really loved that. So now I'm so excited to introduce the multi-talented Alexis Floyd. Alexis was on screen in the television show The Bold Type, often appears on the New York stage, is a dancer and a singer-songwriter. Welcome, Alexis.
Hey, so great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course. I'm so glad you're here. So where are you calling in from today?
I'm in Brooklyn, New York, holding it down.
Brooklyn, nice. Thank you for doing that. Well, I know we are all eager to hear your rendition of La Vie en Rose, so please take it away.
Let's do it. this magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rosa. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world La Vie en Rosa. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, the world with roses blue. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love song. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie en Rose. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love song. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie en Rose.
That was so beautiful. Thank you so much. And now you have an original tune for us. This one is called Heavy.
Yeah, here we go. Do it again, but make it hurt this time. We could be friends, but we'd be wasting time on you, babe. To feel my mind and meet my body, brother. See inside my head, I just wanna see where I wanna see where you go when you go. Show me your way. Will anybody be there? They might not be there. That's what I want to see, yeah. Sing with me. Let's get heavy. Let's get heavy. Get deep with me. Let's get heavy. Let's get heavy. Baby, sing with me. Baby, sing with me. Come in, set your mess to the side, relax, boy. and let me try. 'Cause I don't know about you. I'm feeling 22 and everything will be alright, baby. Everything will be alright. Sit inside my head. I just wanna see where I wanna see where you go and you gotta go. Baby, show me your way home. Will anybody be there? They might not wanna be there. Let's slow down. Come on and slow down, baby. Sit down. Baby, let's get heavy. Let's get heavy. Oh, get deep with me. Baby, let's get heavy. Let's get heavy. Baby, sing with me. Oh, baby, sing with me. I don't mind if you wanna sit down, baby. I don't mind if you wanna slow down, baby. I don't mind when you get down, no. I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't mind, no. Yeah, I don't mind if you wanna sit down, baby. I don't mind if you wanna slow down, baby. No, when you get down, no. I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't mind. You wanna slow down, baby, I don't mind. You wanna sit down. Oh, when you get down, I don't mind.
Wow, you are so talented. Thank you so much. So you wrote that song. So you're a singer, songwriter, actress, dancer. Is there any other skill or talent, ability that you wanted to add to your repertoire?
Yes, cooking. I need to learn how to cook. This quarantine has definitely showed me that. I'm lucky I have a beautiful roommate, Morgan, who is on top of it, and she has been inspiring me greatly. But learning how to turn my pantry into edible things is a work in progress.
That's so funny. Well, you can't be good at everything. What has been bringing you the most joy during this quarantine?
I think I've had a lot more time to engage with my family on a daily basis, which is a really special gift and something that I took for granted, knowing that they were just a call away. You know, knowing that like a 5-minute phone call can change the tone of your day with somebody that you love is a huge discovery. And yeah, that's been a big gift out of this time, realizing that I'm more connected and closer to them than I maybe think I am. And they've been really there. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I definitely can relate. That has been the silver lining to all of this. So you actually made your television debut in The Bold Type, which is a show about strong, empowered young women. I love it. What was your experience being on a show like that?
It was beautiful. I really love the way the show celebrates how you can be multiple things at once. You can be an independent woman who's working a 9-to-5 job and holding it down, and also be struggling with your sense of identity and figuring out romantic relationships or friendship partnerships or business partnerships at the same time, and that those things grow together and separately. And I just think it portrays a really beautiful array of a lot of complex women who care a lot about each other. And find ways to love each other when it gets tough, and sometimes with a tough love nudge. So
Well, you're actually going to continue on another TV show. You're set to join the Shondaland family in Inventing Anna on Netflix. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so we're on a bit of a break right now, staying safe, which is the way to go. I feel really lucky that Netflix is taking care of us in that way. But yes, the show is about Anna Delvey, who was a bit of a scandalous con artist of sorts, although the debate is out there. But she was really young and also an ambitious businesswoman with a huge venture capitalist entrepreneurial spirit who came to New York and wanted to start an art foundation. And so it's about her journey through that, and we get to know her, and we get to know the city really well, and the world she's working in. So I think it's going to be a good time.
Cool. Well, I can't wait for that one. And before your last song, I know there's someone you wanted to give a little shout out to.
Yes, a family member, Marilyn Bright, is my mother's cousin and a wonderful light in my life. And I think she's watching now. So, hey, Marilyn, thank you for being here.
Great. And you've got one more for us today. This is So Far Away by Carole King.
Let's do it. So far away, doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore? It would be so fine to see your face in my door. Doesn't help to know that you're just time away. Long ago I reached for you when there you stood. Holding you again could only do me good. But how I wish I could just far away. One more song about moving along the highway. Can't say much of anything that's new. Well, if I could only work this life out my way, I'd rather spend it being close to you. But you're so far away. Doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore? It would be so fine to see your face at my door. Well, it doesn't help to know that you're just, yeah, that you're just so far away. One more song about moving along the highway. Nothing left to do but close my mind. Well, I sure hope the road don't come to own me. There's so many things I've yet to find. Oh, baby, you're so far. Oh, you're so far.
So that was a really beautiful version of that song. Thank you for coming on. I'm so glad you had your family watching. Hi to her family. They're all giving you shout outs, so take a look. But thank you so much. Stay safe and take care. We loved having you on today.
Thank you so much. Same goes for all of you. Y'all take care. Thanks for the love.
Bye.
Bye.
That was so incredible. And next up, we have a special treat from Chloe in our broadcast booth. She's joining us with some very special guests, her grandparents, Dr. Ivan and Barbara Franson.
Hello.
Hi, welcome everyone.
Oh, hi.
So we're going to play another newlywed game, but with not so newlyweds. And this time Chloe's going to host, so I'll just let you do it.
Okay. Okay. I think we all remember the rules from Eric and Elise's stellar round. But I'm going to ask you guys some questions about each other, and we're going to see if you know the answers.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Why don't we start out with an easy one? Because you guys are celebrating a big anniversary coming up, right?
We are 60.
60 years. That's a big one. Okay. So our first question is, where did you meet?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. You ready?
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay. Show us your answers.
Whoop.
Commuting on a train.
Yeah.
Papa, is that what you said?
Yeah.
On a train in New Jersey. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that story?
Well, I was commuting into Newark, New Jersey, going to my first job. And this handsome young guy was sitting there, and I used to go by and wave and say hi. And then one morning, my friend that was traveling with me was ill, so I sat down next to Ivan.
Yeah, how about that?
And that's how we met.
And did he do anything to try and get your attention?
Yeah, he actually wiggled his ears.
That was a nervous twitch, Chloe.
I love that story.
Oh boy. And anyway, we went out that night, and actually we didn't go out. He came over to our my home to my dad could meet him because he wasn't too sure about meeting somebody on the train and going out. But it worked out.
I think that was probably wise of him.
Yeah.
She actually liked my 57 Chevy convertible. That's what it was all about.
Oh, yeah. Okay, why don't
I
we...
was afraid of that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Why don't we try a question, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the first question. This one's about Mimi. What is Mimi's favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh.
You think you know it, Papa?
Yeah, I've got
mint chocolate chip.
yeah.
Is that what you wrote, Mimi?
I did.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Okay. They match. Okay, here's another question. What was Mimi's nickname in high school?
Ooh.
I've seen the yearbooks.
Okay. I had a few, but this is probably the one.
We'll try this. Oh.
Babs?
See it?
Papa, you wrote down Babs?
Babs.
And Mimi, what did you write down? Babs.
Yeah.
There we go.
I didn't know that.
Okay, here's one about Papa.
Oh.
What is Papa's favorite sports team?
Oh boy. Oh. Man.
I'm surprised he isn't wearing anything right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Oh. Ready?
Okay, we're ready.
Okay.
Michigan?
Michigan.
And I had
U of M football.
Yay.
Okay, last question.
Okay.
What is Papa's favorite condiment?
Condiment. Oh, okay. I don't know about this one.
Okay, here we go.
Whipped
Whipped cream.
Oh,
is it ketchup? It's ketchup. Papa, you once told me you would put it on vanilla ice cream.
Yeah,
Yes.
ketchup goes with anything, honey.
I don't even know if whipped cream's a condiment.
I think it could be.
Could be.
Oh, wow. Well, You guys actually tied with our couple from earlier. You both got 4. So I guess it doesn't matter if you're married for 60 years or
Right.
2. But you guys both know each other pretty well.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you. That was wonderful. Thank you, Chloe.
Good.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that was so fun. I love seeing how well people know each other. Okay, let's check back in with our friend, Dick Renches.
Okay. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
How do you like the show?
I'm sorry.
How do you like the show?
Well, my hearing is too bad really to enjoy it. I can hear part of it, and that's about it. Sorry.
No, thank you for your honesty. It's important.
My eyesight is pretty bad. There's a game going on between my eyesight and my hearing.
Well, at least we get to watch you and you get to star for us. So will you play your second song?
Yeah. Yes, I will.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, that was awesome. You're great. Well, here we go. You're a star.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And we're so lucky to have you on. It was really wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Take
you.
care. And for everyone viewing, just a reminder that if we do get 1,000 subscribers, we can have live closed captioning. And it's super important for our audience. I just hope, even if you don't watch it every day, just subscribe so that we can get that closed captioning for our viewers who might have trouble hearing us.
Yes. And now our final guest of the day is also joining us from Brooklyn, New York. She's making her live stream debut with us today. And she was recently touring the country as Marie, the fairy godmother in Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella. Please welcome Zina Ellis.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey. How you doing today, Zina?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to sing.
Yeah, we are really excited to hear you. You're going to be singing Stormy Weather, correct?
Mhm.
I love it.
All right. Well, we want to hear it, so please take it away.
All right. I've got my YouTube backing track, so bear with me. And this one goes out to all of my friends who are maybe isolating alone. I guess that's what isolating means. Don't know why there's no sun up in the sky, stormy weather. Since my man and I ain't together, keeps raining all the time. Life is bare, gloom and misery everywhere, stormy weather. Just can't get my poor self together. I'm weary all the time, so weary all the time. When he went away, the blues walked in and met me. If he stays away, old rocking chair will get me. All I do is pray the Lord above will let me walk in the sun once more. Can't go on, everything I had is gone. Stormy weather, since my man and I ain't together. Keeps raining all the time. Keeps raining all the time. When he went away, the blues walked in and met me. If he stays away, oh, rocking chair will get me. All I do is pray the Lord above will let me walk in the sun once more. Can't go on, everything I had is gone. Stormy weather, since my man and I ain't together. Keeps raining all the time. Keeps raining all the time.
That was a beautiful rendition. Thank you so much for that. Yeah.
Thank you.
So I had a few questions for you, if that's all right. So you toured the country in Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella as the fairy godmother. How was it being on the road? You have any good stories from your travels?
It was a blast. It was the absolute best time. The whole cast, the whole crew, everyone who traveled kind of as a group was like just the best, most incredible people. And I think, you know, it's kind of wild and crazy to, you know, wake up in one town and get on a bus for maybe 8 hours and do a show that night and then go to bed and do the same thing the next day. But, you know, when that happens, when like everything else around you is different, you really like become a family and like fall in love with, you know, the people and the show and the few things that are, you know, the same from day to day. I think probably the silliest thing that happened on tour was when we were in, I think it was Columbus, Ohio. You know, it's very important in Cinderella. You have your mice that turn into horses. And the backstage area at this theater was so small that instead of having the horses, you know, like sitting backstage, they had them flying. You can't see my hand. Flying up backstage. They had like, I don't know what the machine is called, but the horses were elevated and they would like bring them down just before they were supposed to make their entrance. And for whatever reason, the machine, I don't know, the crane pulley system went on the fritz, and we had no idea on stage that any of this was happening. So we were just, you know, going about our song and singing about these mice turning into horses. Never came.
Never turned into horses.
No. And then at the end of the song, we're supposed to be like in the carriage on the way to the ball, and Cinderella's singing about how it's possible for a pumpkin to be a carriage and mice to be horses, and they're just we're not any horses.
Just a bunch of mice trying to pull a pumpkin.
Yeah. There's just nothing there. But we made it, we got through, and I don't think the audience minded too much.
Oh, that's good to hear. So obviously having very much the opposite experience of being on the road right now, we've been, during this time, you've been creating a lot of videos for Instagram, doing performances on Instagram, yeah? So what inspired that?
I just, left to my own devices, I'm always singing at home anyway and driving my roommates and my neighbors crazy. So I just was thinking about, wanting to post some songs and recognizing, oh, hey, there are actually a lot of songs from musicals that could take place in an apartment. So why not kind of apply those songs to my own life and try and stage them in my little Brooklyn nook.
That's fantastic. And what is your Instagram handle again, just so everyone knows?
My Instagram is @abitoverzealous, and the zealous is ZELLIS, like my name.
Great, cool. We've got it on the little chyron there so people can follow. And is there anyone you wanted to give a shout out to today?
Yeah, I would love to give a shout out to my friends and family back home in Illinois, and also everywhere else that they are, because I would really love to be at home right now, but it's smart to stay safe and stay inside and stay where we are.
Absolutely. Well, now they will get to hear you play another song, right?
Yes.
Yes, we're going to hear you do a rendition of Good Night, My Someone. So take it away.
Another YouTube backing track. Good night, my someone. Good night, my love. Sleep tight, my someone. Sleep tight, my love. Our star is shining. It's brightest light. For good night, my love. For good night. Sweet dreams be yours, dear, if dreams there be. Sweet dreams to carry you close to me. I wish they may, and I wish they might. Now good night, my someone. Good night. True love can be whispered from heart to heart. When lovers are parted, they say, I must depend on a wish and a star, just as long as my heart doesn't know who you are. Sweet dreams be yours, dear, if dreams there be. Sweet dreams to carry you close to me. I wish they may, and I wish they might. Now good night, my someone. Good night. Good night. Good night.
That was amazing. We're so lucky to have you here today. Thank you so much.
Thanks. I'm so glad to be here.
All right. Take care. Thank you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
And that is our show for today, everyone. From all of us at Seniorly, thank you for joining us today.
And don't forget to subscribe and keep helping us spread the word on social media, #CurtainUp. A special thanks to all of our guests in today's episode, Eric William Morris and Alyse Allen Lewis, Chloe Ivinson and her grandparents, Dr. Ivan and Barbara Franson, Alexis Floyd and Zina Ellis, and to Lisa Gallagher for the Zumba, and a special thank you to Dick Renches and Marietta Gardens.
And please tune in tomorrow for performances by amazing Broadway performers Laura Benanti, Danny Gardner, and Jennifer Blood. And remember, we are doing this for senior living communities across the country and for seniors who are at home. We are here for you during this crisis, and we will be here for you when it's over.
We love what you bring to our world. We'll be back tomorrow to entertain you. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.